So we're going to talk about why parents need life insurance as well. Of course, we all know it's lots of reasons, but this is your caffeine dose of life insurance, right? So financial reasons for one, educational costs, childcare costs, daily living expenses. So it just depends on how old they are. You may need that. If they're older, they may need to help with wedding expenses. You could be there financially, even though you're not there physically, right? There's also education. I was actually on the panel of judges helping out a couple of times with students that had to write essays, send in videos to be able to win scholarships due to them losing a parent where they couldn't go to college or they could not continue. So trust me, you guys, that's something that may be good too if your children are planning on going to college. So keep that in mind as well. Also, you don't want to give them the burden of different debts and outstanding debts and things like that, mortgages, car loans, credit cards. So just think about that. That may be something that you want to see why you would want to have that as a parent, So just think about that. That's also a reason. And but those particular children were, filling out these essays. Sending in these essays and sending in these videos that were very touching, very, very touching. A lot of stories that I saw there. I was happy to be able to be on the panel to assist. It really wasn't more of a judging thing. It's more of a point system. And it gave them the ability to be able to find another way to get access to scholarships to help them for college because of the fact that, they lost a parent or two. Some of them actually lost both parents. So you can imagine how that would be. It's horrible. You probably can't imagine. It's not a good feeling for them, I am sure. So think about that. The financial security, protecting their future, and definitely paying off debts and expenses is something that you want to look into. So you don't want to put them in that position, guys. If that is the case, if you have children, that is one reason why. So yeah, they may not want to go to college. They may want to get married. They may want to do different things in life. They may want to move. You can contribute with that even though you're not here. So here we are. Now we're talking about single mothers. Okay. So congratulations. I want to say all the single mothers that are doing it out there, you are wonderful. It is a job on its own. Okay. Whether you're single or not, but definitely being a single mother, it does take a lot of things. It take a lot of strength, take a lot of, just a lot of everything. And so I want to say, give you a pat on the back to all those single mothers out there. But let's get into why single mothers need life insurance. Okay, so just understanding it can be rewarding, even challenging. You're struggling to juggle work. You're struggling household responsibilities. You're struggling trying to raise the kids. Or maybe it's not a struggle. It just is you're juggling everything, household responsibilities, raising them, telling them right from wrong, making sure they understand that, making sure that they're okay. Are they sick? Are they not sick? Going to the hospital, extracurricular activities, academics, so forth and so forth and so forth, right? So think about it. Every time you look at your little one, think about that's another reason why you would want to get the life insurance. As a single mother, you want to make sure that you have everything in place as much as possible. It's going to help you to think about this. It's not expensive as you think. It is not as expensive as you think. And guess what? If something does happen, you don't have to worry about, is your child going to have enough? Will they be taken care of? What's going to happen? You also don't have to worry about if something happens and you're fine. You're still here walking around. You just may not be as able-bodied. There's life insurance that does cover that. It's not just because when that day comes and you're gone, it covers things that you may not be able to do for yourself, You may not be able to do for yourself a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. So if you are in those situations, you can use that if you have the right plan. Okay. So now we're talking about students. That's right. Students get life insurance. Why? It's really simple. It's really easy. The math is mathing. They're young, they're at a good age, more than likely really good health for the most part. It's a good time for them to get a really good term insurance policy at this point. No need to lock in a whole life because usually around that age group, things are going to change in their life pretty soon. So getting a term policy with a really high coverage amount, really high benefit amount is going to be very beneficial to them. It doesn't cost that much as well. So parents, if you have students, this is a good thing. Or students, if you're listening to this for yourself, go ahead and grab up a really good term life policy plan while you're in college because things are going to change. But it's a time for you to, get some really good coverage at a really good price.